Hello, and welcome to the Exalted Empress Tarot. My name is Tiana. I am the Empress, and today we are doing a wild card reading. So, what I do on wild card readings is I will pull out cards from two different decks, and I will just see what happens, what message Spirit wants us to see. So, I don't know the message at this time. You probably do. All you have to do is read the title that I put out, but we're just going to see what we're supposed to talk about today. And you know what? Before I even start with this, let's pull out a card. Let's go ahead and pick an oracle card to get us centered on the message that Spirit wants us to focus on today. Okay, so let's get into here. Okay, sorry, I had to work on my sound a little bit. Let's go ahead and shuffle just a teeny tiny bit. Hope everyone out there in the interweb is having an amazing day. It is getting a little bit late. So I'm a little bit sleepy, but I am excited for this message. Spirit, what message do you think is most important for the collective today? Maybe it's not a person that we're focusing on right now because I do not have a card coming out. Oh, let's see. We have two cards. We have Gemini 1, number 37. So if the number 3, 7, 10, or 1 are important to you, that is a sign. It says, look even more deeply into someone's character. There is a layer to them you have not previously glimpsed. Okay, this is about someone's inner world. Okay, there's more to someone than meets the eye. And then we have full moon number 7. Okay. Full moon, number 7. And it says, you have achieved mastery in one or more life areas. You have climbed a mountain and reached the peak. Ooh, well, mastery. Look at you. Okay, we're going to take a moment to look at that. So there may be someone who's really surprising you with the other side of themselves. I'm actually really curious. I love this deck. I've been using it for a little bit now, and I've loved every message I've gotten from it. But I don't know all the cards yet, so we're seeing all of this together for the first time. Okay. If I can turn the page, we can start. Okay, previously glimpsed. Don't take the situation at face value as you have not seen all there is to see. Okay, so there may be something hidden too in the situation that you have with this person. Again, if you are Gemini, have Gemini placements, or someone you know does, that may be significant. But even if this isn't the case, consider that Geminis are cute and childlike. They often possess a quality of impishness, sparkly eyes, an infectious laugh, and an adorable baby face, but somewhere within there lurks what you might call a roguish evil twin. Even those of us without Gemini, it featuring prominently in our chart, have such a shadow side. No one's character appears only one shade of the rainbow. We are each a spectrum, to paraphrase the poet Walt Whitman. We are large. We contain multitudes. The message here is clear. Don't be dazzled or disarmed by charisma or seeming naivety. Not all is what it seems. Be aware of the depth and expect the unexpected. Okay, so this is someone's shadow self that they're bringing in. So the more that they're bringing in, someone's hiding something from you, basically, a part of themselves. This doesn't necessarily mean someone is trying to fool you. It simply means they are more complex than they initially appear. I mean, does that matter? If it's their shadow side that's trying to deal with me, I don't think I want to deal with that, but okay. It's possible this person is you. Is there a part of your psyche you have not acknowledged, claimed, or heard? The shadow side of your personality gets pushed into the darkness when you are ashamed or just wouldn't like to think of yourself in a certain light. Ask yourself if you are angry, unsure, afraid, jealous, envious, or ashamed. If so, let these feelings out of the closet and into the fresh air and clear light of day. Invite them to emerge with you so you can show up as your whole self. This will not diminish you, but will rather empower you. The more you claim the fullness of yourself, the more you will embody all of your creativity, confidence, and power. Okay. So there's a shadow aspect of you or somebody else that's coming out right now. We'll get number 7, the full moon, and get full clarity here. Okay. No pun intended. But it, to me, I mean, I'm feeling like it's them right now. Okay. So you have, yeah, because you've received mastery in something. So this may be someone who's just not happy for you for the what you've reached. So celebrate yourself for reaching the mastery level. Magic is extremely present for you right now. Make it the most of it. When the moon is full, it is time of immense power, a time to celebrate the goals that you have reached, to channel even more energy toward goals you are still working toward, and to let go of the things that have run their course, that no longer serve you or that never served you in the first place. Woo! Spirit is telling you to let this person go, whoever this is. You may not know who it is yet, you may not be aware, but who, if you have an idea, who has more of a shadow side to them, Spirit is like, bye. Like, they're not going to give you any good energy. Embody and own this power now. Notice it, claim it, wield it. It is there for you. You can easily find it. All you have to do is look. Once you allow this mastery and potency to flow through you, you can celebrate how far you've come and things you've already manifested. You can bring your most cherished vision and desired outcome into form. And you can look clearly at what it is you would like to keep and what it is you would like to let go of. To gain clarity of all this, write in a journal or notebook, answer the following questions. Okay, what are you celebrating? What is it that you used to want that you now have? Have you gained greater mastery and understanding in the ways that will serve you well at this time? What is your most desired outcome now? How can you take focused, confident action that will allow you to manifest that outcome? Okay, so it's time to focus on you, okay? It's time to focus on you and what you have going on. And this person is not truly happy for you. I don't know who this person is. You may have an idea, you may not at this time, you may not have seen this other energy, but they're not really happy for you. They'll pretend, they'll know enough to pretend, but they're going to reveal themselves probably through conversation, probably through multiple conversations. Keep an eye out. Spirit is telling you to keep an eye out. Let's get out some cards. Actually, I started with the other deck, so I'm going to do that again. Oh, okay. The Fool. Yeah, the Fool is about starting a new journey. You are starting a new journey because of your mastery. And then we have the 6 of Wands. I love that for you. Yes, you are feeling the victory moment and you are not planning at this time. That's okay. That is okay. You know what? You may not have had plans for this thing to happen. You may not have really gone out of your way for certain things to go the way they did. They just did. They just went the way that they happened to go. And, everything doesn't have to be planned out perfectly. Knight of Cups. Okay, in reverse. Yeah, you may not know how to feel. You weren't expecting this. You weren't expecting this. And that makes everything a little bit more clear. This is a new journey for you. This is something you weren't expecting to happen the way it happened. And you want to celebrate as you should because you have something new to celebrate. You have good things coming in for you. And this person does not want to celebrate with you because they're bitter. They know well enough. They know whatever reasons and circumstances have happened around this that they should feel happy for you, that they should be celebrating for you, that they should be telling you good job. They don't feel like it and they probably are not going to. So it's very important that you figure out who this is. Celebrate openly, enjoy yourself. And if someone gives you a bad feeling, like, get the snake out. Okay. The World in reverse. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. I'm going to show it to you on screen. The World. You have it in reverse. That's how I'm going to put it down, but I wanted you to see it because it's a pretty card. Yeah, this is all about, so I'm going to get, this is all about like you feeling like you didn't have it all before. Okay? Everything is coming towards you, and you probably have been feeling for a while like you didn't have it. You didn't have any of the things you had worked towards. You didn't have all the things that you wanted to have. And you always were having to put in this extra effort, this extra energy that other people didn't have. So when this broke out, that was probably a huge surprise for you. Or if this hasn't happened yet, you probably feel different. You probably feel like something's on the edge. I know, I've felt it. I'm sure other people have felt it when something good is about to happen, when there's a big change. You can almost like have that anticipation of like, feels like something new is happening. It feels like there's already, preemptively something good in my life, but I can't see it necessarily next to me. Yes, this Six of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse. This is a partnership of some sort. It does not have to be romantic, but it is a partnership of some sort. Someone you do a lot of things with. It may be a specific thing. It may not. Yeah, Justice in reverse. And Page of Cups. This person, you have a new person coming in as well. I think that's part of it as well. You have a new person coming in to help you with things, who's more on your level, maybe a little bit more mature, and they know this. They can tell. And so they're almost replacing themselves. I don't know if that makes sense. Like they have this fear that they see this person coming in, this person's going to take their spot, this person's going to be your new best friend, and so they act crazy. Or they may not act crazy, but they show you their shadow self because they're upset not only that you got this thing, but you got this thing, you achieved this goal, you achieved mastery in something, and now they feel like someone's going to take your spot or take their spot, and so they're preemptively acting that way. It's like, well, it's because you're acting that way that now I feel like you need to be replaced because you're not being a good friend. Look at this Three of Cups energy. We have the Three of Cups. So you are going to be hanging out with new people. You're going to be, or just hanging out with people more. It doesn't have to be new people, but you're going to be hanging out more, being more social, seeing more people. And I mean, you're just going to be living up this moment as you should. If you put a lot of work into having things work out differently for you, you deserve that. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so there may be some imposter syndrome here where you feel like this happened so quickly. Like even if you've been putting in a lot of work, the actual growth itself felt like it came out of nowhere. And like, oh, well, I haven't worked as hard as this person and that person. And what if I don't have everything that I need in order to do this the correct way? And I'm also seeing there may have been some money. So this may feel like it's solving a lot of things all at once. And so it's bringing on this imposter syndrome feeling of like, oh my goodness, like, do I deserve this? Like, this is solving all these issues, but I've been on the struggle bus in these certain places for so long. Like, do I actually deserve peace, basically? Do I deserve peace? Have I struggled enough? And I know that's probably not a question people actually ask themselves out loud, but that can be a part of imposter syndrome. Like you don't feel like you deserve something. So then you don't, it never feels like it's yours. It never feels like it's real. You just keep going like, yeah, I know I hit this goal, but like, this and that, and I shouldn't, and they shouldn't, and this is how it should be. Let go of the past. That's what the Death card is saying over here, okay? This is the Death card. It doesn't say it on there. There's just this like weird rose on it. But this is the Death card. Let those imposter syndrome type feelings go. Okay. Okay. I could have switched to the other deck, and I think I didn't for a reason. King of Swords. I keep telling people to be aware, be wary of this card. The King of Swords is not a bad person. The King of Swords is someone who just doesn't happen to give a fuck about other people's reactions to the truth. That's who the King of Swords is. This is someone who, it's an air sign. They're less worried about people's feelings or interpretations after the moment, and they're more worried about, like, is this the facts? And so they will tell you the facts, and they're usually right, which is incredibly annoying when they're also being rude about it. Or they're putting it in your face. But I feel like someone may have to wake you up to the fact that you're being really not celebrating yourself enough. Even if you feel like they're gonna be like, look, these are the facts. Well, we have justice in reverse again. I see. There may be something about you getting this good luck. Since we have justice in reverse here and we have justice in reverse here, there may be something that really truly isn't fair about how you got this. There may be something about it that truly isn't fair to somebody else, but that also, like, isn't under your control, right? That's like if somebody else has been working for a promotion at a job for a really long time and the manager doesn't really care for them, and you've also been working really hard at your job and you got promoted like 2 years before them. That sucks, but also, like, that wasn't your choice. There's nothing that you could have done differently. You can't give them that promotion. It doesn't make sense. You're not going to give them yours. Like, like, what are you supposed to do about that? So, like, even if that's there, like, you can acknowledge it if you want to. If that's why they're giving you bad blood, like, you can say something about it if you feel that makes sense. But, like, it's not your burden to bear. And the King of Swords may tell you, like, hey, this is why they're miffed. This is actually their shadow side. But again, that doesn't make it your responsibility. Because truly, like, what are you supposed to do? They've been working on something for a really long time. It wasn't going anywhere. And you worked on something maybe similar. Like, I'll use, this as an example. Like, I've been working on this. I started this channel. I had 2 videos that I made, and they're still there if you really want to watch them. I don't recommend. But they exist on the channel from like October 2020. I made 2 videos, never went back to it. If I had never gone back to this and then I found out somebody else was doing, that I knew was doing tarot videos, and they made 3 videos and then it went viral and it wasn't even good quality, like, I would probably be miffed. I would probably really be annoyed. But that's not their fault though. Like, they don't have control over YouTube. They don't have control over the algorithm. Who does? Does the algorithm have control of the algorithm? It's just out there algorithming. Like, it sometimes things happen that like from the outside really don't look fair at all. But if you didn't have any decision or control over it, then what's supposed to happen? Like, you literally cannot fix it. I would be super annoyed if that person literally could not, like, give me a portion of their success. Like, what are they supposed to do? Like, we wouldn't make sense. So I'm seeing this 5 of wands here. There may be some bickering here because of that. There may be people on that person's side saying, like, oh, it's not fair that you got the thing and so well didn't get the thing, and people have opinions. Oh well. Feel however you want to feel, but here, look what we have. We have the 7 of wands in reverse. Okay, the 7 of wands in reverse. Whatever little jealousy thing where they try to knock you off your pedestal once you already have what you have, they can do that, but it's not gonna amount to anything. So don't worry about that. The facts are the facts. You did you, they did them, and you're the one who got mastery. So you're the only one wearing a crown in that situation. Ooh, a 7 of cups in reverse. Yes. So something's going to happen. You don't need to change anymore. With the Page of Swords in reverse, you don't need to change anymore. Okay? You have enough change for right now. You have enough change for right now. You're doing all the things that you're doing. You've already reached the climax, you're already mastery. Now is your time for rest. With the Seven of Cups, people just aren't going to have a choice but to deal with you. They're just gonna have to deal with you. They may not like it. That's fine. You're not asking them to like it. Your trajectory right now may just be in one direction. And that's totally okay because it's in the direction of success. Enjoy your mastery and do whatever you were planning to do with it. Oh my God, did I not just say rest? What is this? Four of Swords. Rest. Celebrate yourself. Enjoy this new thing that's coming in. And then rest. You deserve it 100%, okay? Do not let anyone make you feel bad. Do not let anyone make you feel like you're responsible for their feelings and things you literally could not control, especially when you never meant ill will. If someone comes in and they have icky feelings and are sending you bad juju, send it right back to them. Not literally like don't do anything wrong, but just, I rebuke that energy, okay? There's nothing but positive vibes over here. I shine so brightly, shadows cannot exist around me, okay? I am like noon on the longest day of the year, okay? Like, there is no room for a shadow. How would that happen? Okay, I'm going to try to get you one more oracle card, but the oracle card ain't oracling right now. This one's not coming out. Well, give me a second. I will get you a final card for this reading. Do we have another reading for this person who has mastered it? You may not. You may not. Your message from Spirit may be complete. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles just to see, just to make sure. Spirit, if you have a final message for the collective about the situation, please let us know. Magical map shifter. What? Interesting. Okay, so 4 is an important number for you. We got 44 strength, which reminds me, she's doing a lot here, which reminds me of the strength card in the tarot. And then, of course, the first one I picked up is magical map shifter. If 5 or 2 or 7 are important numbers to you, that is a sign. So let's go ahead and let me get the book for this. And you got 2 final ones because, as usual, when I talk bad about Spirit then gives me more work. So here we are. So magical shapeshifter. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. See? Spirit has a reason that you got the mastery card. When the magical shape map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. You see that? So there are people who are coming in who recognize your growth, recognize who you are, recognize where you're going, and they're going to help you. Okay? This person, this King of Swords who doesn't know how to keep, his facts in line with people's feelings and doesn't quite care about that either. These are the people who will help you. They may seem a little different, a little odd compared to the people you've been around in the past, but that's because they are guiding you, okay? These are the people who you want to be around. They're more aligned with where you're going. It's not about necessarily familiarity, because the reason they're familiar is because you've been where they've been. And if you're moving forward towards something, you need people who are a little bit different. Strength. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with the channel, the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, with your relationships are being deepened. There you go. Is that not everything we've been saying? No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have the courage to dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Strength. I also really like the number 44. Actually, my favorite number is or I shouldn't say my favorite. My favorite angel number, synchronicity, is 444. Okay, look that up if you're interested. But yeah, amazing reading. Congratulations on whatever you've mastered. You know, weed the non-helpful people out, bring the healthy, aligned people in, and I'm sure everything for you will go up. So if that resonated, and I hope that it did, like and subscribe below. I'd love to see you in the Empress's Court, either here on YouTube or over on TikTok, okay? Because I'm going to go live on both platforms. I also have my Zodiac shorts that come out every single month, and they come out sooner on YouTube. And if you'd like to see me live on either platform with my long-term form videos, I'd love to see you here. And I will see you next time in the Empress's Court. Bye.